So, starting in 7 part 2, 7 part 1, 6, 5, 4, Quidditch World Cup, 3,
You
2,
did the wrong order?
1, go.
Good
Best
luck.
of luck.
No, for real, yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
saying I did it in the wrong order, Liam?
Quidditch World Cup is before 3.
I think
So
it's
you
not on
should say
speedrun.com. I think it's...
It is.
Is it?
It's in 03
Oh, it
versus
is.
04.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I had it backwards. I wasn't sure.
You also forgot the interactive DVD game in 07 between 4 and 5.
No, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
And the second DVD game after 5.
I don't want to include that. That sounds boring. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna commentate this with you.
I think that sounds reasonable.
Because otherwise we'll have you cutting out every 30 seconds. Because Discord has been very dumb lately.
Yeah. Do you want to drop the huge news that
The
has
huge
been
news?
about this game?
Yeah, so this isn't really...
Did you wait? Did you turn audio on?
No, I didn't. Audio. Let's do Nixxo's audio.
Yeah, may as well.
Okay, yeah, so this really isn't better any percent anymore. Friday night? Saturday night? I'm not sure.
Thursday night.
Thursday night, okay.
Yeah, because I got the record at school Friday.
Yeah, so Thursday night, Ted managed to find that, find a cutscene trigger just kind of sitting out, which happens to load the credits. So better any percent is no more. We're probably going to delete the category altogether in a couple of days. And it's now any percent plus 4 seconds. We finish better any percent, and then we jump into a cutscene trigger, and it ends the game.
Fantastic. Great run.
Which is kind of infuriating, because multiple of us have jumped around in that room for hours and never found it. Yeah, I know Lazar said he jumped there for hours. I jumped around there for hours.
Like, we were trying to find ways around the trigger to get between McGonagall and Dumbledore because we thought the trigger was behind there. If only we could get behind there. But no, It's just randomly sitting right.
That's what I was thinking too. It's like, it's gotta be behind them. No, it's just sitting in the middle of a door.
Makes total sense. It's exactly the same as a beam bonus room skip, which is not used in this in any percent anymore. That in all 3 beam bonus rooms is the trigger that you can just randomly hit, and for Ron's it just happens to end the beam bonus room. It saves 2 minutes, but this one saves 25 minutes, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, like, this is actually the most significant skip that's ever been found in a Harry Potter game, so it's...
I think it saves more than brightness boosting in either game, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
It's more than Quidditch Warps. It just saves an insane amount of time. And imagine if we never decided to create the better any percent category, we would never have the most optimal route known already. But no, instead we knew the route, and now the record is somewhat optimized again in the matter of hours. So I think Nixxo got 6 pages there.
I mean, the world record dropped 25 minutes in 2 days, so that's something.
Almost 25 minutes. 24, 40...
I think this might save more time than Wrong Warp did when it was first found. That's
Oh,
absurd.
by the way, did you update the world record history again?
No, I'm too lazy.
Okay, that's fair. That was a pretty good run for a trifecta, you know. So that also the skip also made the end goal for trifecta of sub 3 way too easy to get.
So that Nixxo got it on his first try.
Losing 8 minutes to Filch.
That was great to witness. Did you see what I wound up doing in that? I lost 30 minutes to spell drawing. We did a trifecta race, and I lost 30 minutes to spell drawing. I was on a laptop that I'd never played the game before on. I had a wireless mouse, I didn't have a mouse pad, and I couldn't figure out how to change my DPI settings. So I had to draw as fast as possible, because if I didn't, I wouldn't... Like, if I tried going slow, it would just give me nothing. Oh shoot, I have these set to...
Just change to compare against nothing.
I gotta figure out how. There we go. Yeah, this is currently comparing against my better 80% splits.
Trifecta sub 230 is not possible as of now.
Combined world record is like 233, 237, something like that.
It's definitely not a 37 because trifecta world record is a 37.
Oh, okay, 233 maybe. I can check.
It would be
233.
I was off by a minute. Yeah, that makes. I was off by a minute 50 and 2 minutes, and then world record. So 4 minutes makes sense. We would still need another good 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes to get that.
To get sub 230, yeah.
The record for trifecta stands 237.50, right?
Something like that. Yeah, whatever you have.
Which is actually a good time.
Did somebody just donate? What?
See if you can find a statue to cast the spell at. Then watch what happens.
What the heck?
Somebody donate?
Or did somebody like do something to Nixxo? What? I'm so confused. That sounded like the donation alert, but I don't have...
Okay.
Okay, somebody did donate. I don't know if it showed up or not.
I didn't see it. You probably don't have it on this scene.
I have it on the scene. It's at the top. I have no clue.
I was not looking.
Yeah, I didn't.
So Nixxo getting Zolly skip, and Rest not going for it.
I still don't like that name. Zolly had literally nothing to do with that strat.
Oh, it was already known.
TK found it like a year ago, and then TK
At least.
And then TK pushed to go for it, and then TK made it more consistent, and then we called it Zolly skip for whatever reason.
There's some decent imps there. No god throw, but still quick.
All of that, and I feel bad for naming a trick after myself when I did the same.
Sorry, what?
And meanwhile, I feel bad for calling Carpe Cycle Luigi Cycle.
You're still the only one that can get it. Or come close to getting it.
Yeah, well,
Nixxo seems to be a few seconds ahead. It's not much when you consider the delay.
who gets the money?
It's not going.
The donations should be going to Lumos.
Directly, yeah.
to Sempra.
Turns out
Oh,
that the
no,
donations from Potterthon went to some bicycle company, but we contacted Lumos and they got that sorted out, so they did get the money eventually, but somebody else got it instead for a while.
Resp messing up the swings in this room, costing him quite a bit of time. And again,
He was having trouble with this
just
room.
went slightly late there.
He was having
Oh,
trouble
now he's going
filling
for the fast
lanes,
strat,
yeah.
and just doesn't get it. He actually swings off the second one off the right carpe
Interesting.
instead of the left when he goes for this. That looks good.
Holy cow, that's fast
And
though.
he got pulled back again.
That is incredibly fast. I need to mess around with that
So
swing now.
just breezing through the level. Got quite a decent time of around 11 minutes for Carpe.
$11 flat, 11-1.
Unfortunately, you didn't find
That's pretty
all of the
decent.
challenge shields. You'll need all 10 to unlock the beam bonus room. So, come back anytime you want to give the challenge.
That's usually a goal time for a lot of higher level runners to try to get a 11-minute
Yeah.
carpe time.
I honestly have no idea what mine was. Because it was in the trifecta, so I didn't care.
Oh, Rasp! Holy cow! Gets fifth shield in a single swing. That is not an easy strat, especially on the first jump.
Falls down
He
there.
falls off.
My carpe was 10:45 in record. That's pretty good.
It's better than like 95% of the ones I'm able to get.
That's in the 48, 49. No, rest.
What is he doing?
Old 80%. Oh god.
He might just be frustrated.
I feel like that's it. I feel like he thinks there's no chance anymore.
It's also hard to get that swing if you miss it the first time because that platform goes into just the wrong spot.
Bad image too. Can't go through the doors. Sorry.
He might just be that frustrated already.
Losing. Is he going for this? Losing a minute and a half to fourth shield is in an elimination game is not what you want to do.
That is a 2-minute and 20-second difference.
Not impossible to beat, to come back from, but obviously Nixxo would have to make
Some pretty
2.5 minutes of
significant
mistakes.
errors. Yeah.
And Nixxo about half an hour ago getting a PB, so he's warmed up. Don't really expect too many errors from him. Getting third place, improving his third place time.
Anytime you want another go, there's 5 courses to fly in all.
Ah, that's the problem. Okay. So the
the
donation
different one?
alert was active, but it was behind.
Oh, it was behind. That makes sense. I didn't hear anything because I don't have sound on because I don't want to hear us again.
You think he'll be alright? Of course. Lad and Palfrey can make
I was having trouble with friend George too.
Malfoy will make something out of this.
Going
He's the Chuck
backwards.
Norris of speedruns.
Well, Sinnoh did lose a race. That's why he
Nixxo.
or he lost two actually to the two people that are guaranteed at least third in the tournament.
Did you? I thought you said Cinna. Nixxo, yeah.
He also lost to you in
Yeah,
groups.
lost to me in groups, lost to Cinna in, what would you call that, quarterfinals?
I guess.
Winners semis, that's a better way to put it.
Yes. Yours went to the door to try and find the trigger faster.
Which we do not believe exists. Yeah, there is collision behind
I mean,
that
if
door.
it did,
There's
if
collision
it
behind
did,
that door,
then,
but it's like, there's like a giant hole in the ground. It's weird. That room basically doesn't exist.
if the trigger did exist, then Benny would be saved again. New Benny.
Benny would, better any percent would be,
A 12-minute category. Not even.
no, any percent would be a 12-minute category. Better any percent
Oh, yeah,
would
yeah,
be
yeah.
saved. We wouldn't delete it.
Yeah.
Because any percent would then be a shit category again.
Just like HP2.
We'd better get on to Transfiguration
And
now.
glitchless is basically better any percent.
Hello and welcome to Transfiguration class. One of the
Warbless would be
It's
cool
still
to add.
fine in HP2. I still think we should add that.
What?
It is only like a
Warbless?
4 to 5 minute difference. Like, it's not much, but still.
For warpless or boostless or?
Warpless.
Yeah, warpless would be cool to add.
Like, I think you could get a 37.
It was a...
Because I got a 38 on my first try.
TK had a 34 with warpless.
A 30 what?
A 34. That was the world record before Quidditch Warps. It was 34.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
In 120, probably.
Oh, 60 warpless. Yeah, that's probably a 38. 37, something like that.
37. Because I'm like, the current record is
34.
a 34, and Quidditch Warps saved way more than 40 seconds. The Goya one alone saves like a minute plus, and Slytherin each save like over a minute. The other ones are not as significant.
8 seconds and 8 seconds, I think, are the other two.
Yeah, I think the one from MV, if you do it like perfectly. And Malfoy one is about 8 if you do it perfectly.
Position the rabbit, press the enter key anytime
Why
you wish to stop
is
the
my-
spell.
Okay, this has to be Discord.
Yeah, probably.
Because I was talking with Nixxo. Emmy and I kept cutting out during our co-op HB4 run, and he said that you two were cutting out a lot for the 100% run too.
You guys did a co-op HP run without me? HP4 run without me?
We submitted to Games Done Quick. Yeah. You did
Oh, I thought you said
HB4
Nixxo.
Hundo without me?
I thought you said Nixxo.
No, it was me and Emmy.
Okay.
No, but you
Well,
did
you
HB4 Hundo without me? I was the one who was pushing for that,
Well,
dude.
Hey, Nixxo is my 2-player partner, and then all 3 of us can be our 3-player team.
Now let's move on to the draconic.
Except we can't, because Nixxo already has a 3-player team.
He's already abandoned his 3-player
Oh my
team
god,
once,
look what
hasn't
Resp is doing! Look what Resp is doing!
he? Is this the pre-transfig cutscene?
Yes, yeah.
Oh no, he got that.
No, he's just constantly clicking skip
Yeah.
cutscene, so it will never finish.
No.
He's doing it on purpose.
There's that cutscene, there's 2 different ways it can happen. mashing cutscene will either exit you out 3 seconds fast, or it'll never exit. So it's either a 5-second cutscene or an infinite cutscene. So the current strat is you mash for 5 seconds, and if it doesn't cancel, you stop. So he got the
So
infinite
he has the
one,
infinite one,
and
and
he's
he
just-
just doesn't want to get out of it. If he just stopped clicking cutscene skip, it would end in about 2 seconds, but he just doesn't like this run anymore.
something that I found out yesterday, or Saturday or Thursday or whatever, if you... There's the ghost and walk commands that let you go out of bounds and
Yeah.
such. If you hit one of those while skipping a cutscene, it skips infinitely. You die in the
Oh.
cutscene and it won't reload you.
Oh, that's fun. So Nixxo has about a 5-minute lead right now.
And growing. Oh,
Yeah.
he stopped.
Maybe his arm got tired.
Is a bandyman. A bandyman will expel a foul trail of slime that you will need to avoid.
It's repulsive.
Resp just had a comeback of his own to advance to this match after beating Fract.
Didn't see how that match went. I saw the final times. But I didn't see
It was
how
like within like 4 seconds of each other, but then Fract's game crashed as he collected the final shield in Glacius final.
Oh no!
But he lost it anyways. So it didn't really matter.
He was already behind.
It what? Yeah, like Respite finished. Oh, 5 out of 6, good enough. Yeah, Respite won by like 4. Fract had a lead going into Glacius, or going into finals in general, by like 40 seconds, but he missed a cycle and failed int skip in Carpe,
Oh.
and then Resp was just way better during the dragon section of Transig, like saved like a good 7 seconds on him there. And then, but Frack got the lag jump, so he still had about a 7-second lead going into the rest of the Glacius final, because Resp didn't go for it. And then Frack just had really bad imps and salamanders.
Ow.
So Resp took it. It was very exciting. And then Frack crashes when he grabs the shield. It was so weird.
I've never seen a crash just out of the blue. I've seen it loading levels, but never just in the middle
Yeah,
of the game.
it was when he was about to skip the cutscene of him grabbing the final shield. It was so weird. So Nixxo finished with Transfig. Is he on a decent run? Seems okay, right?
What's his split saying? He's 5 ahead.
Yeah, not too bad. It seemed like a good time. 22 and a half out of Transfig.
I never seen Nixxo, Chuck Norris, and Dumbledore in the same room. They must be the same person.
He played brilliantly. Till suddenly.
So, barring, I don't even know what at this point.
The crash at the
Nixxo-
end of Shack
Now we obviously can't
might
bring a
do
ring
it.
of the mentor into the castle.
If he didn't grab a save, yeah, I guess.
The Boggart will appear as the
I don't even think that would do it.
That if it happened like right around the load, that's 5.5 minutes.
Aim your wand at the target.
Is it?
No, it's like 4-ish because I forgot there's a cutscene.
You'll see a ring of light.
Yeah,
Move up your arm.
because I don't think the cutscene is part of that level.
Just release the
Or
spell
actually, it might
just as
be.
the ring passes over your wand.
Oh.
Give it a try. The incantation for the is expecto patronum.
Right.
So barring that, Nixxo will advance to play the winner of Ted and Ent, because unfortunately we had to disqualify Ramon because he's been not around. I have no idea what's up with him.
None of us know.
Yeah.
Just
We've
kind
all
of
tried to
disappeared off the
contact
face
him.
of the planet.
So that match is set for Wednesday, the Ent and Ted match. And then hopefully, if we can figure out timings, the match following that and the winners final will happen on the same day next Sunday. If everything works out nicely.
Cast a perfect Patronus at a boggart to disable it.
I would say it might be nice to do the entirety of grand finals in one day, but that could be anywhere from 2 matches to... That could be 2 or 3 matches, so... I don't know.
Yeah, but the last two would be the same people. So.
Yeah. But that means one person might have to play 3 matches in a row, which is a little much.
I mean, you're warmed up at that point.
I warm down after about an hour.
That's fair. Well, it would be somebody playing three matches, guaranteed, if it goes to the third match.
Yeah.
It would be at least somebody playing 2 in a row.
Yeah.
And then if they happen to win their second, then they have to play a third.
It might be better to just do it over a weekend or something.
Yeah, like losers finals on the Saturday and then grand finals on the Sunday. Both matches if we need. I don't know though. All depends on when people are available. That was an interesting route for Resp around the planets there. Wow, Nixxo just glotted Expecto Patronum in his PB an hour ago, and then he glotted it again.
Especially considering that he's running off of his better any percent splits and not his any percent splits.
Oh my... What is Resp doing? It's got the rabbit in the imp room. I think he was trying to activate the imps while the cast for the rabbit was going towards the rabbit so that he could have the imps in with the rabbit.
I think that trigger is a little too far away.
Yeah, it would seem such.
He is doing the any percent route.
No, this is the all requirements, right?
This is the all requirements route.
Oh, but he
He missed the Cauldron King. Meanwhile, Nixxo is doing the 100% route.
He wants to be able to grab that. Oh, remember when we used to do this like this?
You used to do it like this?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
It was terrible, man. Worst thing ever.
Why is everything in this game, we're just stupid? Like, every strat is just, we've just been stupid for the last 2 years. That's...
2, try like 6. Or 5.
Hey, you know, we can just do this trick slow and it works. Or, hey, we can just do this in other places. Or, hey, you can just jump.
Jump at this door. Look, I saved 25 minutes. I was like when Bean Bonus Room Skip was found. Is how did we not see this?
Yeah, how did nobody find this? It's going to be that way when Glacia Skip is found too. Like Glacia's final skip will get found and it'll be something stupid.
Yeah, you're right. No, it's like all you have to do is lure the salamander in there, and you're good.
That's gonna be
Don't
so
even-
stupid. One day it's gonna happen.
That's true. How about just clipping through just skipping the dragging section in Transfig final, like clipping through the wall, the door. That too would save a lot of time.
There,
It'd be like a minute to save
Yeah.
the entire dragging. Over a minute to save the entire dragging section.
clipping through walls would be a very big deal.
That would be a very big deal.
Because if you
then,
could,
if
if you
we
could clip through
train,
that wall,
train.
what about train?
If we could clip through walls, you just clip through. Why did Rest re-enter this?
Is
We
he
could clip out
getting-
of train and just get to a trigger at the end. Like he can't leave in it.
No, that's a pretty small time save. I'm saying you could save like 30 minutes by clipping into a
Oh yeah,
transfig.
that's true.
Yeah. You clip into transfig
Or-
from Carpe and it saves 30 minutes.
You mean Glacius?
No, you clip into transfig from Carpe and it skips everything in between Carpe and transfig and everything between
That's
transfig and back in time.
That's not as much as just going straight to Glacius.
I don't think it works that way. I think if you clear Glacius, it doesn't load the cutscene right. I think it crashes if you go through Glacius.
I don't know.
It has to do with cutscene triggers and game states. It's really weird. But yeah, you just go to
Being able
transfig and it
to-
skips a ton.
Being able to Resp is redoing Transig, so that's fun. Being able to skip train would still be a good 2 or 3 minute, 2 minutes, depending on where you could get it. Wait, is this skip possible? What Resp is doing? I don't think it is. I don't remember ever doing the skip like this, and I remember when we used to go through the well. That was a time to be alive, going through the well.
That was before me.
Thanks, Professor Flitwick.
That was one of my favorite tricks when I first joined is, oh my god, we can skip this stupid well. That's beautiful.
If anybody's wondering, Nixxo is
I can slide everywhere.
ahead. No, he's more than slightly.
Salamanders the size of
He's pretty decently
He's
ahead.
gonna be like 10 or 15 minutes ahead by the end of this.
Seconds.
You can have another go at the glacier.
Ted?
Oh, that.
No,
Okay.
Nixxo? He's
I
going
meant
to be.
his
Oh
PB,
yeah, he's a couple of...
seconds ahead.
He's 10
He's 12
seconds
seconds
ahead.
ahead right now.
Wow.
Despite the dangerous
He
danger
messed
lurking
up
around,
Glacius in his
Harry
PB, so
insisted on going to visit Hagrid.
Don't tell me you know
Share
that
the outcome of Buckbeak's
cutscene timing better than I do. I don't know.
Was that? I think it was.
It's like
I
50...
have his opening.
Then you might just be ahead of me.
Carried out the execution. Look, it's Scabbers.
It says 32:04, 5, 6.
Yeah, you're a couple seconds ahead of me then.
Resp is
Having
doing
fun.
something. He's already completed Transig once, in case you're wondering.
I think he's trying to...
When
do this-
is incorporating this skip that Resp is not trying for, but is possible in this room?
Never? Literally
Why?
never. Have you tried it?
Yes.
Have you
I
tried
can't get
that
up.
one?
I can't get up. Where the dragon is now, I can't get up past there.
Yeah, no. I've sat there for half an hour and I haven't gotten it once. Like, that trick... And you have to do, like, 12 window jumps in a row? That's not happening. It's cool that we can do it for, like, low cast, but that is never happening.
Yeah, save a whole 2 casts. 4 if you count the dragon fires as casts.
That is, like, the... Oh my god.
Is he doing all requirements right now? Like he's got
He doesn't
No,
have
he-
the...
shield.
He has to go back and get the Carpe shields.
no, but I mean he's gonna go to the beam bonus room here. He
This-
grabs the last shield. Wait, no, he already grabbed that shield. What am I talking about? Oh my god.
I think that's the only shield he was missing here. Maybe.
Oh no, he didn't. Oh no, it's always
That one
like
always
that.
appears, yeah.
Meanwhile, Nixxo's in Willow.
And 12 seconds ahead of PB.
Oh, he didn't get it there. That's 10. He's going to the beam bonus room. I messaged him to ask if the tentative time that I gave him was okay, and he's like, I admire your confidence, because I said, if you win. And
Oh, you
he's
told
like,
Resp.
yeah, I just messaged everybody to be like, hey, if you win, is this cool?
He's not ahead. I don't think he's ahead of Benny. He's ahead of his NEPB, for sure.
His NAPB is only like
If
5 seconds faster.
4812 is his Benny PB, or 4817
I
is his
thought
Benny
it was
PB.
9. I thought, yeah. But he
Wait,
couldn't
is
find
it?
the trigger for like 5 seconds. Yeah, it's 17 or 19, I think. One of the two.
Might be 13. It's still on speedrun.com. We haven't deleted it yet. 19. So he is a little bit behind his better 90% PB now, because he failed in the Dragon Room, or because he fell in the Dragon Room.
That was like the 48-53 I fell there. Ooh, both skeletons just not having a good day for Nixxo there.
You are significantly ahead of me. I'm going to refresh the streams. Can
No,
I?
because it's gonna mess up the timing.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's fine.
I can't anyways without actually closing them and reopening, so.
Yeah, that's true. So, Resp is in the beam bonus room right now, which
He's about...
used to be required to come here in 80% up until 4 days ago.
He's about 20 cauldron cakes short, though.
No, he's more than 20 short.
Is it 43 you need out of that? Something like that? So
Yeah,
I guess he's
43.
about 25 to 30 behind. It used to be 45 I had in my splits. I think it's at 42 now or something.
43.
Where's the dog? It's not a dog.
There's no need to be afraid. Sirius Black is not what you think he is. And Scabbers.
So is what? He doesn't know this.
He's a
He is.
wizard by the name
Where
of
I
Peter
was-
Pettigrew.
What?
Watch.
My mother is screaming at me because I didn't respond to her in an hour?
Pettigrews and animagus. It wasn't
Oh,
Sirius.
you're right.
that's
He's 20 behind exactly.
It was Pettigrew.
Thought he had less still to find. Rest did show off a couple of the other just random triggers that we have there. Or I guess the only other two we know. Oh no, 2 of the 3, because there's the one outside for that thing that that you cast out in him there.
There's also,
Or,
back in time, there's 2 floating triggers.
oh yeah, you're right.
There's probably quite a few more that we just haven't found yet.
Yeah, I meant the ones we know of. So Nixxo now 1 second ahead of his PB instead of 12.
They've got Bugbeak in there somewhere.
I suggested worse any percent mark, but
The right amount?
I think all requirements is a better name.
Here's a question for all requirements. Do we require closing the requirements menu when you have all the requirements? Or can you jump into the trigger to save 2 seconds?
I have the rule currently set to the old any percent rule, which is time ends when you close the requirements list.
There's got to be a way out.
That's what I
Fair.
set the description, what set the requirements to. Whether or not we want to make it that, I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like it really matters that much. It's a 1 second difference.
Yeah, 1 or 2, because there's a slight delay before you can skip that, or after you skip that cutscene before the
Yeah, it's
requirements
like
list actually shows up.
2 or 3 seconds. It's less of a difference than better any percent and any percent.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Nixxo is a second ahead of his PB, which makes him about 10 behind his better any percent PB.
He had pretty decent finals in his PV, but sometimes saving back in time. But it's not looking like he's gonna get it after these ends. Oh, and that throw.
Gets
that
5, but
he's
then they
about
run
to do.
apart. Oh. That could have been really good, but imps are hard to deal with.
Just get an octakill.
We'll get a video of that one day. Someone will do it.
Grisp is trying to find a new skip here.
Stuck in here.
Looking for a trigger. That's literally what he's doing. To open the trapdoor so that he can skip the Dementor fight, which would be about a minute time save.
Maybe a
There
bit
was
more.
one. I wouldn't be surprised if one exists, to be quite honest. Whether or not it's inbounds is another question.
A lot of them
So casting
probably
Alhamore there.
a lot of them probably aren't out of bounds because putting Harry out of bounds, the game does not like that.
I mean, not out of bounds, but in an unreachable area,
Yeah.
like behind an invisible wall.
Or
Like,
close to the
In
ceiling.
those area, I think those areas behind those pillars there, you can't actually enter on the sides of the room.
Why did they not just put the trigger like 2 feet higher? Leave it in the door. Just put it higher. That would have that never would have been a problem.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have the 80% that we know and love today. Oh, he skipped it. He's going backwards. Oh, he can't go backwards.
I did not know that there were pumpkins in that skull.
Oh, yeah, those are in Hundo.
I guess I just skipped them every time I did a run.
Guess rest is off. The trigger's just further back. There you go.
He missed. Either.
Who Nixxo?
Resp. Nixxo's... Yeah, that imp fight kind of hurt him.
Yeah, he's now 10 behind. Almost.
Yeah, he just has to get double cycle
Looking at
skills, and he's got it.
Looking at his Transfig final, it's a 214, where with 2 of 4 is possible. It requires perfect movement, but
At the same
it is
time, taking
technically-
off, you can only really take off like chunks of 5 seconds in Transfig final, and it's not easy to move up to the next section. Like, I've been trying to get a 205 for...
Oh, Resp soft locked. What a run. Oh my gosh. Hermione wasn't even far back, too. She was right next to the stage. Oh, no,
Nixxo. He can still
He
get
can
it.
still save it by going through this. Oh, no, he can't. Actually, yeah, he can.
He can
Now
if
he can't. Now he can't.
I could at this... Not anymore. It's like, I could... No, not even anymore. That's a cycle lost.
It's a lost cause.
I was like, if you do second and third room, you can still get that cycle. Oh well, there it goes. I probably shouldn't say you could get it when
He
nobody
went for
else
it.
does. He did.
That was a pretty good attempt, better than most of mine.
Yeah.
But he cast it kind of early, so he was never gonna get far enough. Probably just to make sure he didn't die. He'd rather just continue on. Not like it really matters much for the race. And now, Russ definitely soft locked by clipping into the block there. Bookshelf.
Rasp is just enjoying his time at this point.
It's his last race, so he can enjoy it.
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten out the drawing tablet yet.
Maybe he did. Or
It's
Nixxo
not
got
shaky enough.
bounced. Yeah.
Good job.
How many did Nixxo lose?
He skipped his splits. I guess he didn't want to see red.
4 cycles. I think it was
Not
4
4.
cycles.
I think
He
it was only
was
2.
Oh no, I was looking at 2. I was looking at the backing time. I'm like, it's a minute after that, so yeah, so 2. I'm surprised that was only 2. To be fair.
Well, if you have to fail twice to miss a cycle, so he missed first room 3 times and missed imp skip once, or the first.
Did he miss it?
No, the sponge
Oh,
tile. Yeah.
Yeah, that's much better.
Which interestingly,
What happened
you
to Respirte
miss.
again?
Did he just close the game or something?
No, it's still running. There's the FPS count.
Huh.
I think this is another one of those cutscene skips, but it's one of the cutscene skips that just doesn't have an hourglass for some reason. I think it's.
Oh yeah, it's the glacius
yeah,
one.
Yeah, it was the one in Pink Days.
Let's begin with an Amazonian salamander, shall we?
That was probably like what happens with Buckbeak. The random 5-second black screen.
Extremely long. That was like 10 seconds. Nixxo missing that cycle.
Oh, he had trouble with the door, so.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, deciding to not go through that cycle. Just
These platforms are in a global cycle, so.
every
Well,
small
global, but
mistake-
global for the area.
Yeah, every small mistake you make changes the cycle.
Arrow to go faster, and the down arrow to slow down. Off you go. I'll see you at the end of the challenge.
So going for the lag jump. And
Looks like he's gonna get it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Rest! Look what Rest did.
What did he do?
You can lag jump off of that one and get down to the bottom, but you can't do anything with it.
Huh, I don't think I've seen that before. Trying to make it over the platform with a lag jump.
There's places that you can walk down there, and then there's places you can slide, and if you're sliding for too long, then it will void you out and put you back up.
I don't imagine that would even be much faster if we couldn't do it. It's almost
No,
completely
really,
straight.
but, the only one that would really save time is the last one, and perhaps the one, the second one that Resp is on right now. If we could get to the Pixies earlier.
What did he just cast at? Nixxo cast Rick December at a crab that was already in its hole.
Yeah, it looked like I think he may have turn casted through the floor.
That's weird. Oh, I have
It's like
Rasp's audio still playing. I thought I turned it off. Okay. Well, that spawned him up there. I didn't think that would do that. That might be faster. What Rasp just did?
Oh, whoa.
That might be faster.
I didn't know that spawned you there? He might have hit like a really specific thing, to be quite fair, but he may have just... Yeah, probably faster.
Nixxo, it's on the other side!
he did these really perfectly in his run last time. Like he had three salamanders dead before the imps were.
Yeah. The salamanders in this room don't all spawn in the middle like you'd think they do.
Yeah,
The one with the
all spawn
platform
at
and
the same
the
place.
one with the platform and the one across from the platform spawn on the left side of their rooms, and the other two spawn on the right side. So
They always spawn at the same place at least.
yeah, they're consistent, but they're not in the same spots compared to each other.
So Nix's time is gonna come up in about 20 to 30 seconds. So he's gonna probably show off the any percent ending to the run. Takes about another 3.5 seconds.
Oh, they were great fun.
Speak for yourself. I'll be having nightmares for months.
Well then, let's see whether you've completed all of your third-year requirements.
Rest left the Discord as well.
That was a 50-29, but it didn't split.
Oh, he's not gonna do it.
Oh no, it did split. Shit.
Hey Nixo. No, don't want to talk to us. Okay.
Hey.
Oh no, it did split.
So you're about finished about like 20 minutes ahead of Rest.
Yeah, I saw he's doing some stuff.
So you'll face the winner of Ent and Ted, and the winner of that match is guaranteed at least third place.
Nice. And that's after this one, right? Ent versus Ted?
That's on Wednesday.
Oh,
Ted and Ent will be on Wednesday. Yeah, Ted needed
What's
to
after
change.
this one?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought there would be.
There was gonna be Ted and Ent, but then Ted wanted to change because he had other plans.
Wait, you can lag jump over that one?
You can't if you could make it past that like
that bar.
that floor down there, you might actually
Oh
be
yeah, because you slide
a
on that
huge
floor.
time save. Yeah, you slide on that floor. But if you could make it past it, for all we know, you could get there could be a trigger that spawns you all the way at the bottom, and it would save like 35 seconds, 40 seconds. For all we know, I don't.
I'm pretty sure the trigger's there, but
oh, yo, that slide off the rest there was something else.
Yeah, holding up on that corner at all, it just you can't survive.
But he landed. And
yeah,
then
even if you land, it just
going
throws you.
Straight.
You can land, you can be pointed in the right direction, but if you were holding up when you went off the edge, it throws you. It's it really doesn't like that.
Yeah. So next you had a pretty good run up until Carpe final there.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know what happened on the first spell cast, but I just couldn't aim at the thing, and then I missed the cycle. And yeah, it was over after that.
It was 50-27 or something.
Oh, yeah, 28.
And you have to start it with a 0.
Yeah. I'm just gonna that for now.
Just randomly clicked on another voice channel. That's good.
Always fun. So we have 3 of our final 4 set now.
Oh yeah, true. I should probably stop streaming, right? And change my stream key.
Before somebody forgets again. Oh, okay, that's another thing
I did that before.
2 of the top 4 from Group B. Group BOP.
And then one
One
Cinna
from
and
Group A,
Fract
and
were
then
Group A.
And one from either Group C or D.
Resp and Ent were C, Ted and Ramen were D. So
What happened to Rest, by the way? What did he fuck up? After, like,
He
being
had
told
a
the-
lot of
Fourth-
trouble with fourth shield. Yeah.
Yeah, fourth shield cost him about a minute and a half, and then eighth shield was something else.
Mm.
What happened to Rest's game?
I think he alt-tabbed or something.
Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. He typed in chat. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. He lost about a minute and a half to fourth shield, and then it just spiraled out of control.